Hello. We're here to play Rain World. You pay no attention to that we are apparently from Rain World. Well, we shall be off.
Superb. Welcome, for those who may have joined instantly somehow, to the stream.
Yes.
Today, we're gonna do things, maybe.
Today, we're gonna slug around and cat or something, as they do.
1 million more years of Outer Rim.
Yeah.
We're back in the building!
Not yet, but it's not that we're not without chance of doing that.
I'm morphing out of this cat form.
Actually,
Does not suit my shell.
very, very well. Fixing this up. There we go.
I like the live feed of Cellular.
Wait, what is...
Me.
How so?
How? What? Oh. Am I streaming?
No?
How?
Yes.
How am I streaming? What?
What?
Oh, I'm still streaming being YouTuber, but...
Ah. Oh, you know. We're here to do all sorts of things.
Now.
And now what?
I think that is a valid reaction from that crab. Even that small mammal just starts like floating.
Let's just say the Rain World.
Hello, Cyber.
Quite. I almost thought you just said hello cellular.
No. No. No.
Quickly have to. I have a quick temporary thing.
I'll put you over to there for a second for that. Nothing up there.
We are back in it.
It's gonna happen again.
It. Maybe.
Okay,
I mean,
am
that
back.
might have been the last time. You don't know. No.
This is a... Is this just a room with a portal in it?
Stop.
This is... It might just be. But there is a whole other thing going on over here, seemingly. Is this anything? No. It is a really interesting large building, though. place is interesting for how standalone it is. Like, there's no other place quite like this. Hello. Washing it. I love washing it. It's just like watching it. Oh. Oh my god, grinded.
They're still here.
Are there any pearls here? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm here for. Though we really should just get the prince's whole deal down. We went up there, didn't we not? There was no pearl up there, I think. Though I can double check. And it will be easier to double check, since I'm not being foolish this time. This is such an interesting way to scale anything. It's the what room?
The back.
Hall?
The back. Room in the back.
Holla holla.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm back. I don't know for how long. I've managed to evade them. 14 have died by my hand.
That's... That's awesome! Hopefully you will continue to be victorious. These things are interesting in how they, like... I guess that's them dying? They lose their coloration.
What, the red stuff? I imagine that's like... The red things that I imagine are like the wisp's arms, per se. And that's them, like, drying out from dematerializing, or rematerializing, I guess.
Maybe. Good time zone, everyone. That's a nice one.
We are doing well. How are you, sniffing stars? Also, welcome to the stream. I don't believe I've seen you before. Thank you for tuning in.
The endless calamity. So many ripple spawn here. A potential easy gain for one of those portals. Though I do wonder if I can build up those portals, or if... I don't know. Suppose we'll see.
Yeah, I suppose we will.
I feel like I'm invading one of those what are they called? You know those bots in Gmod, the ones that just like rush at you in their PNG. I feel like I'm running from one of those things.
What would happen to me? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. What do you think? What do you mean? Oh my god.
They got a haircut.
You cannot.
Amazing. Food delivery.
That's so awesome.
Yummers.
I love
You want-
helping the
you
local
want a
lizard
creature?
population.
Good luck on your homework then, sniffing stars.
Terminology. Very well.
Meow got a haircut. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's amazing what a good haircut can do.
Truly. True and real. Now, I guess so much for making a portal there. That was supremely unlucky.
Me when a small creature that is deliciously tasty appears right before me with no explanation. Free food.
Awesome. I wonder if that's
I
what,
don't-
like, a wild animal would do in that situation.
I mean, there is no like portal effect for other creatures. They don't see it, so
Yeah.
they just see Slugcat appear out of thin air, stunned.
It's like some
Yeah, I
kind
guess
of
so.
optical illusion for them.
They probably, honestly, they probably wouldn't question the fact that they found like a creature asleep. It doesn't really matter. Food.
Yeah. So Cellular is actually communicating to us from the battlefield. Now, so the thing about that 12 steps is a lot of creatures would, but a person might not. Because a person would go, hold on now, that's not possible. Am I being played for a fool?
I would take a bite out of the burger.
Okay, well,
Free burger.
some people, yeah.
Also, are we not gonna like question the drill crab conglomerate over there?
They do that sometimes.
I would attempt to take a bite, but the burger would dematerialize in my hands.
Voices of the void.
Are you gonna move my PNG tuber back up to where it should be?
You still have like an error message on you.
Oh.
Are you?
Let me check. Oh. Let me just, That's weird.
Is it possible your avatar like crashed or something?
No, it's more of a thing with OBS just not updating its camera.
Akira!
I guess.
What did you just say?
It's the OBS, I think.
Oh well, yeah. Oh,
Let me just Okay. It's probably because yeah. That's definitely part of it.
there you are.
There we go. I just needed to make it back to how it should be.
You're larger than me. Are you sure that's how it? Well, okay.
Oh, let me zoom it back out a little bit. There we go. That should be better, right?
Such is the way of it. Yeah, that's good. You know, at first I was thinking to myself, oh, I kind of wish that Ripple Spawn you freed would persist even through if you die for like the cycle purpose, since they're creatures that can transcend the cycle. But then again, they probably are like thinking about it more directly. Ripple Spawn probably are creatures that can transcend like the strand they're in, not the cycle, the strand they're in. But that probably would take a while. Like, sure, you have the ability to transcend the strands, but you have to like walk there across the world, or however you would translate that. What? What is 12 Step saying?
I don't know.
Artemis, you're on it.
On a good note, I finally got a way
12
to...
steps. I feel like anyone would take a bite of the hypothetical burger if it was tasty enough, or a different food that the person in question would enjoy. For
Yeah.
example, maybe not a burger, but a pineapple.
As I was saying, I figured out how to make it work properly.
Oh,
In a roundabout way that I didn't even change anything on my PC. I just had to not have full screen Discord.
right.
It's use the pop out thing that allows you to have it always on top. As long as there's a little bit of the PNG Tuber app I can click on, I can have it be the active application without it, you know, being on top.
I need to think. I need to think where to go. Because where to go is not...
Our mission is currently to achieve the Prince's Dream, which
Or-
means we
or
have
to
go
find
around
pearls.
area. That too, but the rotting of the world should take priority because that means that you can meet the Weaver again safely.
I suppose so. Okay, fine.
We
I wonder
gotta
what these
spread
things
the
are.
disease.
I love the disease.
Oh my god.
A chess burger? What is a chess burger?
A cheeseburger.
Oh.
That was a superb execution of escape.
Yippee. I need to get out of this room.
Preferably not with the lizards are fun. I think the Scion might know you're here.
Vaguely, but not enough.
Sublime. Superb.
All of this sludge in my way.
Are you ready to rot this world? From the rot.
Are you ready?
I don't think you can go anywhere from this room.
Actually, you might be right, yeah.
This is
I
just
don't
a
even.
room where you
I don't even
food.
think there's anything in this room in regular um, drainage system. I think it's just a dead end anyway.
Well, it looks like there's supposed to be food here. So, what is this? Some kind of rot world?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They have cool sounds.
They do.
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No!
No! Dropwig might save you here.
No, I think I'm dead.
Oh. Survive.
I gotta get out of here.
I gotta get in there.
I gotta get there. Yippee, this is where I actually want to be. Awesome.
Yay, other M.
Sublime. I think you just end up here after going through a bad warp every time.
Eventually. Sometimes.
Oof, the with the silly music.
I love this
How do they
soundtrack.
Hello.
Portal. And the when did the Inquisition get here?
They're here sometimes, somehow.
They just walked here.
Presumably.
Did you collect all of the void stone?
I've not collected nearly any of the, well, of the whole, of all in everywhere, but like in Outer Rim, yes. We did that.
These Inquisition guys know what they're doing.
Yeah, we talked to the giant ripple spawn that makes all the rules, and obtained the ability. Bell sound effect.
Moment.
We also saw the awesome spider.
Yeah. And promptly we used the ability to seemingly go in the only place we couldn't go, but like could go, but not enough. We were able to go there, but I got telefragged eternally and had to load a save.
I looked away for like 1 minute. How are we back in the building again?
We're here on purpose to get to the place, to get to the place, to get to the place. But I think I don't actually need to talk to the prince again, do I? I think I just need to like go somewhere.
I mean, you might as well check in on him. You might have already completed his journey.
Unlikely. I mean, I haven't done this in that many places, I think, yet.
I mean, it doesn't take that many to complete his one desire.
Don't you need to like network all the regions together or something?
I don't think so. I think you just need to spread it over the course.
No, but we've already woken up the prince is the thing. And I don't think they would have added more dialogue lines for him.
I mean, why not?
Maybe.
spread thy rot.
Your thy rot is now.
I love spreading thy rot. I love spreading the rot. I love ending, causing the end and beginning to meet in the middle. Forever.
Yeah, that's what they say. Unless you roar every region. I mean, yeah, we have to connect every region together, something like that.
I think you just need to rot them. Rot them forever.
Yeah, but in order to do that, we need to connect them together because that's how it works. They spread through the portals. We need to connect them all to here at least.
Or to each other. Only
It's like one
region and-
giant flow pipe puzzle.
Forever. I love the eternal rot. Okay. I'm actually quite interested. So, is there a difference between the prince's ending and the ending of the 3 Daemon Towers?
From my understanding of what that whole deal was that we need to get all 3 endings to go there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I'm still wondering, like, here's the thing: the Void Weaver has the 3 lines that are on the trailer, right? But who's to say that it doesn't have like way more lines than those ones? Who's to say it doesn't have more encounters than 3?
They're all saying yes. I don't know what this means. Do you want to know?
Prince just needs to be
no
awakened.
spoilers.
Ah, okay. So that's what we're missing then. It was, I forget who said it, but we were informed that you couldn't do the thing with the prince if you already did the thing with the Weaver. And we kind of just assumed that meant the ending that the prince had, but it could just be waking the prince up. We could just find the Weaver right now and everything's fine.
Well, you can always check the monolith room in, Daemon. The next time you want to go here.
Why would I do that?
Why not?
I suppose,
Yeah,
but
why
unless we choose either the prince or the Weaver to see next, or do the thing for next, we're not. Those pillars are not going to update.
Might as well see if there is anything.
Well, in order to get there, we have to go through here anyway. So let's go
Yeah,
do that.
I know. We should probably save.
And we're back in the building again. Hopefully, we can get out of the
Yeah.
building this time.
I love the building. I love building.
I love constructing.
Don't you build? Don't you
Don't you create and design and
make?
There's no verb version of architect, is there? To architect, is that correct? Like
I think
it's not
just build.
it's not called, well, no, because architects don't necessarily do the constructing. To design, I guess, but that's not necessarily of a building. It's definitely an interesting consequential design thing. Like, to go to go back here how many times? Like how how many other games do that? There are other games that do, you know, going back to the same place multiple times, but usually that place is like a hub location or something.
Metroidvanias usually do this.
Yeah, but again, those locations are usually hub locations, not like the arduous trek. Oh my god.
True. Well, I mean, there's Journey, or
Yeah, but not really.
it is the arduous trek.
Yeah, but
There's also-
you only play the game once though. Like, sure.
There's also Sky. Sky is. Its
I don't
sister.
actually know what happens in Sky, but it probably is like Journey.
It's very similar, yeah.
Yeah. Sky is literally
can't
just Journey,
escape
but
this.
more online.
I'll just sit here.
Sky is Journey, except air, cloud.
And
Sky.
with more of a light candle theme than
You
fabric
can't
theme.
escape. I need to escape.
But other than like I guess some IAPs and the more online focused nature and customization and such, the base gameplay is basically just Journey. You go to different realms, you learn things about the past of the world. You end the game by going up a mountain. You
Yeah.
know, that's Journey and that is Sky.
Awesome.
At their basis, they are basically the same game.
Me building up the courage. It doesn't even play the region bump anymore. The sound.
I guess you've been there enough that the game knows that you know what this place is.
The Rot Prince is in the chat now. Hello.
What?
We're climbing your kingdom.
Someone get them out of there. I gotta continue Journey, but they fear my power and won't let me play it anymore.
The curse.
This is the second Rain World Watcher account that I've experienced. The other account I've seen on YouTube of Rain World Watcher stuff is, of all things, I mentioned in the past, but verdant waterways.
I can't wait for verdant waterways to show up.
This is so weird.
I can't wait for fractured gateways to show up.
Yeah. I don't think you missed much. We're in the building. The organism even.
We're back.
We're
back in business.
we're back in the organism.
And business is booming.
Alarm in 5, 4,
No, no, no.
3.
No,
2.
it's not gonna happen. It's not. It won't.
It could
Oh
never.
well.
Victory!
It would have been funny.
It would have. Slungus Village.
The vibe of this is immaculate. I suppose the previous song was like the prince running setup calculations, like coming to understand the nature of things. But this song is the prince actually running full calculations.
It's testing and tasting and cataloging and testing and tasting and logging and
Cat!
log
Like slug.
look.
Greetings, friend. Oh, you have come. Please be comfortable.
Is there even a
These
speaking
paths
systems
you
one?
weave. Yeah. Through them I've expanded my kingdom.
Oh,
I have tasted and I have become.
it's
It
not
is
in the
my real
soundtrack.
purpose, I believe. Perhaps the only purpose. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've heard speaking systems
It's
before.
in the it's in the original Rain World soundtrack. It's one of the soundtrack that plays in Sky Islands.
Yeah, it plays in Sky Island somewhere.
It's really cool.
I suppose
Like it.
in that case, it's the speaking systems of like communication channels, as opposed to like a brain. Where should I go? My mapping for this is still broken. Is anything down there?
You can go to several rooms and grab karma flowers there, and then you can random warp multiple times and go.
Oh, that's a good point. I should do that.
I'm real. I was only half real for some reason. I don't know why.
What's that mean? I suppose, you know, this looks like it would eventually go somewhere, if you ask me. Weird.
As far as I know, it does. But I could be wrong.
Also, have you guys noticed how this is forming an X? These tendrils here?
Scary.
It's so awesome. Is there more than one flower in these things? No.
I think there's only one flower in each room, but you know.
The reason the unlocked rooms aren't in the map is probably so people don't walk into rot trying to see if there's a hidden room.
That's true. And that's happened before. I've seen that happen before. But like the map is just broken though. Like look at this. What is this?
Yeah, I don't think it's meant to be like that. It wasn't like this in an earlier version. In an earlier version, you could actually see the rooms connected properly. So it's probably just a weird thing currently.
If they could figure out how to make the map, like the 3 lines aren't visible until you can use them, and they also kill you, I think. But if they could figure out how to do that on the map too, it's like the map part doesn't show up.
I actually tested that you can't force your way through to the rooms that haven't been unlocked yet anymore. So that's something. But yeah, it's a little weird with the map. And maybe there is something like that, but it's just not working properly here for some reason. Like the map thing.
Actually, I should hibernate here. What are you saying? They placed the war rooms in a weird area or just removed them entirely. Missing rooms on the map are really weird. I can see that. But surely there's more ways to do it. Like, does that just show up for everyone? Is that just what those portal rooms look like now?
I do think it's gonna be fixed in a patch.
Yeah, that's a thing for everyone.
Oh dear. I guess they just broke the map to kind of get it to maybe work.
Oh, you shouldn't have slept with that. They disappear
Oh.
from hibernation.
Yeah. Oh well, there's another one.
Well, they spawn in the rooms again. That's a good thing. So you can always go through a warp. You can always grab some karma flowers, then go through one of the warps, and random warp way.
Why can you sort Steam games in your library by Metacritic score?
What?
I don't know, but I assume Rainbow is probably going to be pretty low.
Rain World has a score of 66.
I can confirm. I've killed them all.
What? What are you on about?
No more ringing.
Okay. We'll see.
No, I have confirmed it.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that.
See? Like
We'll be about that.
I.
What if there was a game called Dry World? It probably wouldn't be very rainy.
No.
Journey.
Yeah. Grab the flowers before the lizard wakes up.
Why am I gone? Why is this happening?
And then you remember you can eat one, but don't eat the other.
I'm back.
Piece of flower. Whale. These things are really cool looking.
And you can always, in case
Oh, I haven't been
want
here before.
to- Oh yeah.
I'm going to die. I might not die? Question mark?
Yeah, that place is
Oh,
just
I think they're-
barely,
Yeah, I'm covered by
Yeah.
the top of the shelter, or door box.
yeah.
What is this? This is, I mean, yeah, it's broken verdant waterways, but yeah.
It's a path that's
This is a
easy
good place as
taken
any for a portal.
with
That's
with
true.
either a sky whale or, you know.
I kind of want to explore here though, although I don't know if I can. There's nothing covering me. But this is a really explorable looking area. This is really scenic. This would be rated as a cinematic fighting area. Not that that ever happens on this setting.
Oh, you have to be out of crawl spaces to warp.
I know.
Yeah.
Should I go down that path over there? Also,
I
did half the
don't know
things
if
I
you
just say
can-
catch? Also, why is cellular cut
Well,
off?
I don't know if you can make it
Oh, no.
without ripple space.
The worm.
The endless worm activity. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to do something.
Oh, sky whale! Sky whale!
Oh, wonderful.
You can hover over to the left
I know.
and go. Yes.
This is extremely cool of an environment.
Cinematic room.
That was
No!
perfect.
Get... Okay, good.
Yeah, it continues. It's just a little.
Creature. Hello, creature.
The reindeer instincts are fighting it.
Exactly. No. Stop it. Stop that.
Don't worry.
There we
just
are.
Go to your. Oh, it just moved.
What is it doing? Hello? Creature? Okay,
There's a
I guess
ceiling
it's going
right
now.
over to your left. There is a ceiling right over to your left.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Wait, another karma flower. We can go through 3 warps.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Huh. This is getting dangerous. I should probably just warp here.
Oh, no, that room is fine. That room doesn't have any locusts that can harm you.
No, there's a frog there.
Oh yeah, that is something. But if you're invisible, they can't see you.
I'll free these guys. Are there any locusts here? It doesn't look like
As I
there are.
mentioned, this room does not have any locusts. Because there's a big ceiling up there.
There are
Oh.
frogs. Watch out.
Oh my god, this place is huge. This is awesome. Also,
And
that's
this
like
is
the
one of
gate shape.
Rooms that are. This is one of the rooms that are actually partially recognizable. I died to Monsokelp so much in here.
In like the normal version, you mean?
Yes.
I want to go up there. Also, I want that watermelon.
Yes.
Watermelon.
See if I can get it first try. No.
Yeah, it can be a little hard.
You're gonna have to watch.
So it's right there. Actually, you know what? I can just do this. Okay.
What your cursor
Yeah.
is on the.
It's Steam. I know.
Oh.
I'm keeping the cursor there intentionally.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
The implementation, the tool.
Basically doing it so that you can see where you need to be horizontally.
Me when I.
Yes.
Me when I am asked what app
Data.
is popularly used to buy games.
What?
Steam.
Oh yeah.
Blue.
That didn't work. Okay, hold on.
You have to have force behind your impact. Also, these guys.
Yeah.
I don't think these guys are gonna let up anytime soon.
The lower gravity of using your ripple ability does interfere with the
Ow.
collection a little bit.
What happened? Did it just not work that time?
You hit.
You got hit by steam.
Oh my god. most inconveniently placed watermelon. I can do this, I can do this. If I... Okay, how should I go about this? I have an idea. That didn't work. Hold on. No. Spider, get out of my way. No. If I...
Easiest way
No!
to get it is, might be
I can jump
to-
from there. I can jump from there.
Yeah.
I wonder what these things are. Like, what is... Uh-oh. No! Okay,
Watermelon of doom and death.
we might be able to get this to work anyway.
Back in
can-
the building again.
Yeah, but we're not nearly as cornered as we are this time. We're in a good position to do everything we need to. Back in the organism again. Yeah, Cellular, why are you cut in half?
Cellular moment.
No. No.
You've been like that the whole time. Well, not the whole time, but like since some point. Yeah, there you go.
I'm better. I got better.
It's so awesome. What is... Oh, I haven't... Okay. I got food.
Yes. Wonderful.
Get over to where you're supposed to be. Why are you over there? What's happened to you?
What has happened? Why am
Okay,
I'm over here now?
yippee. No! I think it's the delay. You're miscalculating where your position is because of your delay.
Okay, I think I fixed it. I'm real. What are you talking about?
Runaway creatures. Oh my goodness, there were unshelled ones on the ceiling.
Food. I like how you're basically just carrying two portals in your hand.
Basically, yeah.
Let's go.
What? Oh.
Fatal a presence already binds this place.
Yeah, there's a warp in here.
There's warps everywhere. Oh my goodness. That is a rat lizard under there. No. No.
Man! I thought it was like facing the other direction or something. Okay, well, I'm gonna plan for that this time. We're gonna go back in the same place. A rotted axolotl got me.
What?
Rotolotl. That was almost bad. Oh my goodness, wonderful. Have infinite karma flowers with this one simple trick. It is amusing to me how the pathing of them. I do wish that they programmed more behaviors, because lizards can't account for fire and they also can't account for water current as apparent. Ah, we're here. You know what? I'll go to this. I'll go to the same place.
Just remember, sky whales are important.
I wonder how common. Oh, there's one. What's it doing? Is it stuck? Wait, there's two of them there. What is going on? Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, I'm safe. What? Hello?
The flowers.
Full of gas. The spears are gone. They're just both stuck. Terrific. I hope there's more than two of them in the region.
You might be able to. You might be able to load up. Oh yeah, jump from the sky whale, and then activate your float. You were able to jump from it one time.
We timed this right. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Oh my god, hold on. Oh, I can't. Okay, let me. This doesn't count as a surface, so I have to be careful with, Ah, man, I need a spear or something. There were spears here, but I used them both. Oh. This is a predicament. I could just make a portal here, I guess.
It's not happening, just warp.
It's the same room.
Oh, is this the same room? Yeah. Wait, where should I go then? I guess I'll go down?
Yeah, you can go to the.
This way is fine.
You can go to the right and have a warp there.
Oh my god, yeah, they're down here.
Oh, there's the whale.
I don't think there's any way I'm able to free them. Hello, worm.
That looks like a plant.
Oh. Wait, what are you looking at?
The
Probably
whale.
the whales.
Oh yeah.
Them together look kind of like a little weird plant.
That was uniquely unlucky. How would they have even gotten like that? I really like that place, honestly.
Yeah.
I just need them creatures to, how to put it? Be free and happy in the wild. Random number generator. That's not. No. They creatures don't have random spawning positions in Rainworld. Something like the sky whale will always come from off screen, like the spawning position of a creature like that is going to be off the side of a screen with an open sky, or off the top of a screen with an open sky. Then it's up to them to get themselves wedged into a place like that. And I have no idea how they would have managed to do that.
Remember to eat one flower and then warp.
Their decision making. Their decision making is. Oh my. Oh no. I'm alive? What's going on?
You're probably gonna have to kill it. It still got you in this scratch.
Okay, I will say, there might be a random positioning for when you go into a region through a portal, because they are, of course, needing to already be active. It would be a little immersion breaking for them to, you know, just like wake up and whatnot. But their decision making is not informed on random numbers. Well, I mean, it probably is on some level, but like, a creature will move to a destination based on, you know, wanting to be there, or there's danger there, or something along those lines. Creatures that don't have either of those things, like the whales don't have predators exactly, but oh, I'm in cold storage. Oh, this is wonderful. I actually wanted to be here. Oh my goodness, there's so much food. How generous.
Oh yeah, this room is a really good food room.
We must decision bake a flower one day. Theoretically. In theory. Where's the way down?
Hmm? Where's the what?
Where's the way down?
Down from where?
Down the region.
You are as far down as you can go.
No, this is cold storage. This is not the deepest area in the region. The deepest area in the region is where you can get to the listener.
Oh. Oh, Station Annex. You need to go to the left, around. That's safer than going to the right, because
Really?
to the right it's some kind of tricky,
But it's not
button
impossible
there.
to go down from there.
You have to go up either way.
I see. I'm here. I can see how this is
See.
difficult. Alright, I'll turn back. The whales are made to want to eat the slug cat? Want to be near the slug cat, maybe? Also, yeah, there's moths. We have giant moths in the ecosystem. I don't know what they're doing here. I think they're stuck. Possibly.
I think they can go down.
Or up.
Back.
Oh, they're actually
Yeah.
able to just fly up through the geometry there.
Silly.
Mott.
Hello,
I love
creature.
moth.
I love moths so much. They're so silly.
I'm noticing that my top half is being decapitated now. For no fault of my own, it seems.
How? What? Oh, yeah, I know why that's happening. There we are.
My topmost gem. I must retain it. That one is for thinking. And
They're
if I
part of
do
your
not
brain?
think,
I didn't know that.
Then
You pressed the wrong button.
oh, bit ruined. Bit over.
Curse.
Back it up. Go.
More
Well, actually, it was
confused.
like that.
Like, what do you mean, more confused? for me.
So they're not really my brain, but they're sub-processes. I can think just fine.
Ah, man, I messed that up. Okay, we
Like a
might
very
still be able to get out of
helpful
this. No.
Nope.
Man, I wanted to be in cold storage. I want to see the listener again, but everything is preventing
I warned you
me.
about the building.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Una, Verdura. So, I mean, they don't eat you, but they're like, if they see the slug cat, they'll go near it. That makes sense. Because otherwise, yeah, you will get the deer situation where they kind of just go wherever they want, which is in most cases nowhere, because they're just like going back and forth or something. I didn't expect a moth in Rainworld. Why wouldn't you expect a moth in Rainworld? The thing about the mods in Rainworld, though, they're not like... The Rainworld's sort of... The speculative evolution going on in Rainworld is... Oh dear. Come on now.
Well, that was just plain unlucky.
What was I saying? Yes. The speculative evolution of Rainworld is sort of jumbled up. So moths don't exactly have the same niche, if you will. I would say that they're... So firstly, from what we've seen, there's a past era, you know, when like people were in cities and whatnot, and in that era, the moths were smaller, but they're not bug-sized, they were bird-sized, and also some of them had like tags on them. They were basically like, they had the niche of like the common city pigeon, and over time they have grown large and have become sort of... They can be dangerous sometimes, but it's kind of just up to them if they're dangerous or not. Sometimes they'll sort of just look at you, and other times they'll drag you into the sky and make you fall and plummet to your death, and then slurp up your flesh with their proboscis.
Oh, you saved it. Just barely.
Yeah. I've seen the moth things in shrouded stacks. You mean the moths? Aren't they... Isn't that what we're talking about? Those ones? Those kinds of creatures? So, should we be looking for the Void Weaver after all? Since that supposedly is fine. Other thingies? Describe them. Well, the shrouded stacks, that's not a late game area or anything, right? I feel like I would have seen it. Wouldn't I?
Yeah, Shrouded Stacks is not late game. It was also Shrouded Coast in a previous version.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think we should look for Weaver. To be honest, I can't stand more outer rim warping.
Alright, alright. I mean, we'll get it eventually. We'll get it passively. We probably should work a... finding the Void Weaver in there. I don't know how that worked. Justice, what are you talking about? Are you... You... I don't believe you. Oh, maybe I do believe you.
Yeah, it's the only one currently with the skug. I've been skugging on and off. You can't go to Station Annex this way, but you can get another Karma Flower up there. You have to go up on the right.
How do I
can
get down
guide
then?
you. I can guide you.
Okay.
Let me be your guide. Okay.
I would say
should
probably just
make
the...
a friggin' overseer PhD tuber.
Oh my god.
Be right back.
Okay. I think
You can get Karma Flower, but you
yeah.
can't get to Station Annex.
Wait, you can... Hold on, wait a second. What? What
No,
was that?
it's one. It's technically one room, but it's kind of split in two. You cannot get to the left side from the right side.
Ooh, yeah, I need... Okay, I see. Should I hibernate? I don't know if I should hibernate. I am probably...
Maybe a good idea to save.
Well, no, hold on, no, it wouldn't work. I'm carrying 2 Karma Flowers.
Oh, true, but yeah.
So wait, where do I go from here?
Okay, you remember that horizontal room that you were just
Oh,
in?
here?
Go.
Right.
No, down, then right, then
Yeah,
up.
this way. That's what I was looking at.
Yes.
This should probably the stream delay for you.
Yeah. Even on Discord, it is still a little bit.
Taking the top route to free this ghost.
I love freeing ghosts. That's my favorite thing.
I can't hibernate right now because I'm carrying 2 Karma Flowers. Karma Flowers disappear upon hibernation.
If it starts raining, just warp out.
Yeah, that's a good
And
idea,
you can
actually.
warp back in to restart the cycle. You continue up.
I'll take a different way around.
Understandable. You need to go up. But there's another Karma Flower in here. Oh. You could warp here. And then you can eat that one of the Karma Flowers. And warp, and then you can go back.
Yeah.
You'll just have to keep a little you know, watch on the karma fatigue. Oh, hello, resurrect.
I don't seem to have karma fatigue right now.
No.
So yeah, just leave the screen and come back.
You don't even need to leave the screen. You just have to wait a little bit.
I guess so.
But you should
I
probably
guess it
also
just depends
eat
on like
karma flower right now.
to just have one.
Yeah, just in case.
Okay. And in we go. Come with me, creatures. That's a lot of things.
And now you can continue upwards.
I'll just take one for if I don't find another karma flower.
Yeah. Okay, now you need to get over to the top right exit. You can, oh yeah, there's there.
Oh, hopefully this doesn't get me killed. I didn't even see that drop wig. Good thing it was invisible.
You need to go up.
Up in which direction? Probably this way, right? To the left?
Right. Up right.
Oh,
Up left, you can't get further
okay.
there. I don't think the flood is good. Anyways, then go to the left.
I think I'm getting
That way.
within territory that I already recognize by this point.
Yeah. And then yeah, up.
Cold storage is interesting because, like, why are they in there? Why is who and where? What do you want about? What are you talking about? 12 steps?
It's easier to just go up on the right.
The lizards? Oh, do you mean like the lizards in the cages? What is
No,
in
from
cages?
here you can just
They were
go
probably
to
being
the left.
researched. This is like a research facility. Well, I mean, the entirety of Aether Ridge is like a science facility kind of sort of thing. It's like, again, in the last episode, we likened it to Black Mesa. It's like it's a gigantic science facility
Yeah,
with a whole
drop-
bunch of
drop
different
down
sects
this-
and
this
parts.
room.
And in this particular location,
You
this is the
go
main
across.
science lab. Because you have stuff like the decal that has the rot sign on it with like an atomic symbol. Down? Are you
Okay.
saying I can go down
No,
here?
up. Up.
Oh.
If you drop down, it's gonna be a bit of detour.
Up. In which direction? Up?
Left.
Up that way?
Left.
Okay. Evil sign. I mean,
And there
I
we
was supposed
go.
to say something silly.
It's up left.
Oh,
Up left. Up left. Only then can you start going down.
this is the most roundabout way to go down I've ever heard.
Well, it's the only easy way to get there.
Now I need to recharge. Is this anything?
No, you don't need to go any further up. You don't need to go any further up. You just
Yeah, I think that's like a way to
go
a portal
the
or something.
Left edge. Yeah. You need to go to the left edge, which, you know, and then you can drop down from there.
Playing my cards right. Spooky Portal 2 and Rainbow crossover. Well, I'm sure they weren't engineering portals now. Well, I mean, okay, if they were researching the rot here, which they probably were, because there's rot lizards here without even any fringe business going on, they might have eventually gotten to trying to figure out how to make portals, but I don't think they actually got that far in their studies or whatever they were doing here. Because there's kind of just not... What? I guess there's something I'm stuck against. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems there's an invisible tile there for some reason.
Oh, you know. Also, this room is slightly windy. Also, that moth died.
Yes.
What?
Moth moment. But yeah, you just drop down there.
Really?
Yes.
I guess there's a down arrow here. Okay, I'm trusting you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can take that slight detour and get an unlock.
What?
There's
What's
an
this?
unlock in here.
Oh, cool. GLaDOS would fit. I mean, GLaDOS is not unlike an iterator. GLaDOS is the tiny little controller point for a gigantic facility.
You can just go down. But actually, you should go to the right first.
It's kind of an issue here.
The moth was trying to eat that lizard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to get in the way of them. Never mind, the moth is now in the way of me. And it's about to...
Oh, guard.
Okay, hold on.
Bomb! I don't
This is
I
death.
don't think GLaDOS would fit in this universe.
Yeah, you needed to go.
No,
go
no.
the
GLaDOS totally
right
would fit in this
to
universe.
basically
Because
drop.
GLaDOS kind of already is an iterator to begin with, in a way.
Well, GLaDOS is like a
Technically,
person.
You can go down there without dying, but it's very.
I mean, yeah, there is
Yeah.
the aspect that GLaDOS is a copy intelligence, but you know, we don't actually know if the iterators they could have like implanted memories in them to some extent.
Are you going to make it?
Yes, and you know why?
Why?
Because I can just bypass the cycle.
That's true. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, if you can't
Just be
make it, then you're
careful
probably...
about warp fatigue.
I have a little bit of warp fatigue, but not enough to do anything yet.
Yummers. Hello, Egg Bug. Welcome to your new home.
This is a long and treacherous road we're taking. We haven't sheltered since we exited the kingdom.
Remember to eat the karma flower.
Oh yeah, true.
Yummers.
Oh dear.
That Egg Bug just got obliterated. Oh my god.
As they do.
But now you've made it to Station Annex.
Yet? I mean, not yet.
We're close. But the closer we get, the more treacherous it gets, so I'm gonna have to stay on guard.
Yes.
Bombs, rope, bomb.
We have to keep in mind that this whole mission might be for nothing. In which case, maybe we should just go to searching for the Weaver again, but we'll see if it comes to that.
If you want, I don't think you can go through the bottom part because there's like a player pushback thing. But
What?
on the top left, you can go up and you can go around.
Bomb.
Okay.
You might be able to do it with drugs.
No, it's more like even if you were to get in there, you wouldn't be able to get through.
I wonder
But
why.
if you go to the left, you can go through a couple rooms, and you can be fairly safe. And then,
Oh man, I love this song.
yes.
The creepy old science song. Honestly, this sounds like a song that would be in a Half-Life game.
Dead lizard.
Ooh, it's a pearl.
What?
But you didn't. There was a pearl on top.
Oh my god, hold on.
Observing the stream.
But you don't need to get it right now.
No, I totally do.
Why would
Where
you
is it?
mention it?
It's up there.
Top screen.
Oh
It's a little
no.
hard to get it,
Okay.
but you can loop around, and there's a shelter on the way.
Oh,
Just
you
go
can get it
down
right
and to
now.
the
You
right.
can get it right now.
I could get
You
it
can
right now.
Okay. If
And you should
insist.
play
Let's see.
Soma like a.
I think I can do this.
Advanced maneuver.
Ah!
Well, I mean, it's up there now.
I'll have to loop back around, yeah.
Doesn't seem like there's any cycle here, at least.
Yeah, no, there is.
Also, oh my god, the pit of corpses.
Actually, I can shelter now. I don't have any karma flowers.
Yeah. You can safely shelter.
Awesome.
What if
What if just the G-Man shows up?
the G-Man? Rise and shine, little creature.
So wake up, Watcher, and smell the
Although
rot.
somatic horrors, yes, I have noticed the lizards. It's pretty interesting.
The ones on the floor rotting and dying?
Well, no, they're like frozen or something.
But they still moan.
What?
What?
No, we're talking about the dead ones, not the rotted ones.
No, not those.
What?
I was
Hey, we're here.
actually in that vertical room at the bottom. You can hear a lot of lizard moaning.
Okay, let's see.
Meow grew. Yeah, Meow is slowly getting larger in size. Probably because they ate Automus.
What are you talking about? No. It wouldn't be out of the question if G-Man shows up. See, the thing is about G-Man is it wouldn't be out of the question for G-Man, the entity, to show up, but not G-Man, his human visage. If you get what I mean.
It would be G Lizard.
Something like that.
G Ancient.
Are you sure they're making sounds?
No, the ones at the
Oh
bottom.
no, not
have,
that
like, a pit
room. I mean the room to the left.
where the pearl is.
But remember to get the pearl.
This is a good maneuvering point.
That cage is broken open.
Yes.
I wonder if that's
I
where the
remember
rot
in-
lizards came from here.
I don't know, but
Yup.
in an earlier
could be.
version, this is actually a spinning top location.
I know. Well, isn't it still, or is it not?
It's not. But yeah, you can hear them.
Oh. I do not think that's coming from the lizards. I think it's coming from like the whole mass, if I were to guess.
Yeah, but it's still mostly comprised of lizards.
I suppose. Oh, actually, whoa, hold on. Wait. Yeah, that whole thing is lizards, actually. Are you seeing that?
Yara.
Yeah.
Are you
a
seeing
whole
this?
bunch of lizards. Good thing you shelter. But you're not dead yet.
The noisemaker.
I don't think there's anything that would make the lizard drop. Meow.
I mean, there might be. You don't know. Well, you never know until we see.
There is a chance it runs into another lizard.
There's also like an ambience that is over this entire area, which is like a tone that slowly gets lower the more you go in this direction.
It's really interesting, yeah.
Oh, hey. I don't know if this is much better.
Come on. You. No! Don't put me there!
You're still alive.
Free!
No!
you're still Grot.
Get me out of here. Stop it. No.
Release me!
Release me! Release me!
Oh, I think yeah.
Ugh. And the other lizard didn't see
You're
that.
still alive.
I'm still alive.
But I know the lizards fought, so there is a chance that they are hurt enough to possibly drop you.
The rot lizard, though, I don't think it cares much about pain anymore.
Possibly.
It's still a lizard.
It's kind of like undead and potentially completely consumed by rot. So
What are you doing?
It
Stop
still
doing that.
does its lizard thing.
Creature,
as
make up your mind. I am technically getting closer to my goal.
Yes.
If
What are the
only,
chances
if
that
only I'm
any
dropped
Papa's
by
gonna-
anything.
Just hope it isn't over a living rot it consumes.
It's definitely been.
It actually would
originally
be good
this
if it drops me on rot sludge on the ground, because I can just float out of it.
But not if it's something that
This-
grabs you.
Yeah.
This is where Pebbles harvested lizard brain so he could kill himself.
What?
Apparently, but it's apparently been rewritten. But that was the original intent of this area.
What? What?
Really? Huh.
I mean, actually, that would make sense. There was a line that no significant harassment said. Really? With the Slimers? The lizards and etceteras? Obviously, the answer was in the lizard skull all along. Is that what they meant? Did Five Pebbles use,
Maybe.
like, the brain of a lizard as a basis for his
Oh,
organism?
I think lizards.
I'm still attempting.
Okay. You're still alive somehow.
I think these are all
Let's
blue
go
lizards,
get
is why.
one.
No.
Like,
Stop
shouldn't they
it. Stop doing
still
that.
have a chance to.
I think I actually take damage from that, probably.
Cow blade maneuver. It's like the alligator death roll, except lizard death spin. He's so happy.
The noisemaker. We might be out of
I
luck.
love lizards.
I
But-
don't think you're getting
Yeah.
getting out of here, but
Well, who knows?
Ooh, I'm gonna drop you in the rod. Ooh.
How long are we playing this charade?
There is a chance that, you know, it could meet up with that cyan again. Oh.
Game.
Alright, well, let's get the pearl again. It should just be over here, right?
3-hour
No.
lizard montage. Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
I wonder if the Weaver's in this region at all. I don't think so. We haven't actually been in this region very much for it to have sealed any portals. Welcome back.
Woohoo. Just remember to get the portal while you're on it.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole point of me going this direction.
Yes.
tomorrow. Or that works.
Not yet. Oh, I guess it just lost sight of me. Okay.
Stupid idiot lizard. Okay. Hey. Wheel.
Awesome.
Wheel.
Yeah, I guess this is technically where I died.
Well, it's very convenient.
Oh, whoops.
I love drugs. I love psychoactive materials.
Yeah. Psychoactive? More like cycle active.
More like psycho pump.
What? That's crazy.
More like not what cellular said.
No.
Just to keep the viewers awake.
Or are the people gonna video James, or is it just gonna be me and Meow for now?
Cellular video James again.
What?
Video James again.
Video James? Is that what that was? Okay.
Is that what it's called?
No,
Yeah.
it's called a rival.
No. No, I'm calling the Slugcat avatars video James. No!
Oh.
The endless
Because-
screams.
They're
Yeah.
stealing my jobs.
I can't believe this.
You know, it started with Autumnus saying video James and turning to Slugcat.
My apologies, everybody. It probably might not happen again. Smiles.
The endless curse.
That's from Voices of the Void. Very good game. You should play it. Points at you, the viewer, with my small, tiny nub fingers.
I was about to say pop quiz, what game is that sound from? And then you ruined it.
Well,
curse.
I would know because I took it from there.
The
I took
store
it.
closed before it opened. A sad story, as they tend to go.
There's a moral somewhere in here.
Yeah. Moral of the story. Business.
Business is
What if the store opened before it closed?
It's a good question.
the business is booming. I don't.
Oh, that actually was not a good idea. I forgot about that.
I
guess it's just kinda
maybe-
scared then.
Revolution in action.
Now it's just worse. You've made the problem significantly
Oh, but
worse. You have
oh.
stabbed it.
Go somewhere else, please.
I think they're pursuing you.
I think they don't know that I'm... No. Okay. Get away from me, ghost. I do not have time for you.
Cellular, you should show the skag.
Oh.
Yeah. It's so awesome!
And then I
Yeah.
make the meow noise a sound effect. Meow.
No. Oh. Yeah. Slugcats do this, I guess. We're here. My flower is in a T-pose.
A flower in its neutral state. You have a longer tail so you can have more mass behind your spins.
In theory.
The rotat.
I love the listener. I love having everything listened to and cataloged by the will of Five Pebbles to be free from the curse.
Yeah. I love the listener. The listener is my best friend. All these weird, strange beings. Well, they have their own goals, but the listener doesn't have any goals. It's just happily swimming forever.
The the listener is free to swim within its own eternal prison that goes on forever.
Yippee.
Yes.
And then it turns pink and yellow for some reason.
What?
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 Also, this region is such a moment.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's true.
Let's have a listen.
Let's have a watch.
Let's have a taste.
Let's have a watch.
I love
This
watches.
is very goofy.
I wonder if they added more rooms to this region. Probably not, right? Well, we'll see.
Probably not. Eyes open, ears closed.
Doing this is literally like being a gyroscope. I've gotten used to knowing how to command it properly. Watch.
Let's have a touch. I tried. The Weaver closed the portal to this.
That's
XD.
so sad. Wait,
When I
there's no other
seal-
way in here, right?
When I seal
As
you
far
away
as I know,
forever.
that is the only way in.
Okay, hold on. I need to do this better. There we go.
Whee! Let's have a sixth sense.
Yeah. Let's have an electrostatic sensory equipment.
Let's have a sonar.
That's not. We've wrapped around to let's have a listen.
Wow, I don't know about that one. The Weaver absolutely hates this place with all of its heart. Yeah, probably.
It might. I mean, this is kind of like a stain on the fabric of reality, as far as anyone is probably concerned. And the only one that knows about it is probably the Weaver.
You froze. I
So kind
need to
that
reload it.
of the listener to visit us and take time out of its very busy schedule to come here and see us.
Yeah. I will say, I think that one glitch I had that one time is happening where it's like the layers are wrong, but oh well. Seems about the same.
Yeah,
I think-
yeah, I can see that. This is actually like the foreground and not the background anymore.
Yeah. Or the
Actually,
listener is just that big.
The
This is
listener
the-
is just that big.
This is the fringe of five
We
bubbles.
should
Yeah, I
all
mean that's
go
what I basically
eyes.
said. This is a fringe region.
Eyes.
If you do your portal here, it says the fringe is unstable. What? Oh yeah. It only
Because
does
you
that if
had
you don't have a
karma
karma flower. Yeah. It's like, if you don't have a karma flower, you're brought to the fringe. But if you try to do that in the fringe, it.
What is that
Hold on.
thing?
Isn't this a room where a portal was patched up?
Is that a... Oh, it's a caramel lizard.
Why is the music still playing? Oh yeah, because I didn't actually leave the room yet. I should have kept going to see if there were more rooms. Oh well, there probably weren't.
The Rotworm is the prince.
What?
No.
Reactor Core is such a good song.
The rotworm. I don't think the rotworm has anything to do with the prince. They're separate, powerful rot beings of different natures. The prince is a powerful rot being of mind, while the listener is a powerful rot being of, I guess, body. You could say.
Me and Meow
Form.
disagree on what the Rotworm, otherwise known as the listener, could be. I think it's 5 pebbles in it like a free state.
Yeah.
consumed by the
So
rot.
basically, what I've determined that it is before. And, I mean, I don't think there are many other answers because a lot of people don't really actually talk about what it could be, but what I determined it was roughly along the lines of... So it's a fringe location, like the other fringe locations, where there's rot counterparts of things, and we are free from the limitations of we're free from material constraints. Rot is able to just be the most powerful form it can be, and the lingering memories of the rot coalesces together to make it into its most powerful form. However, in Unfortunate Evolution, which is presumably the fringe version of Five Pebbles, as are the fringe versions of other locations, there's no other creatures there. There's no creatures other than one singular gigantic rot thing. And thus, we can perhaps conclude that it is the fringe's reflection of Five Pebbles, assuming that, unfortunate development is without material constraints, and all things in the area is subsumed by the rot presence that is there already. Thus, it is effectively Five Pebbles' body, in a way. Not necessarily his mind, because it's, made of random memories, as rot is likely. And has sort of left the bones of the structure. And just swimming around freely as a bunch of flesh.
I love signal spreaders as well. Marvel. It's a really pretty region, and yes, a listener, very interesting. Just a slight tangent.
Oh yeah, there is a pearl in this region, isn't there?
There is a pearl. There is a
And I still have the pearl from that place. But why Five Pebbles specifically? Because it is the location is Five Pebbles. If any gigantic rot thing is going to be in a place called Unfortunate Evolution, it's going to have to do with unfortunate development. Even for the cosmic rot's nature of not, the cosmic rot wasn't invented by Five Pebbles, but the cosmic rot is going to react to Five Pebbles for sure, because in center space of coherent reality, the rot of Five Pebbles' mistakes is the most large, tangible instance of rot that's ever existed. Well, at least ever existed in those areas of, the land. There could be some elsewhere. And Outer Rim isn't necessarily part of the Fringe, even though it sort of behaves like it, so maybe that is, but still.
I imagine that because the other iterators... I said it wrong.
You got yourself.
About. Those things knew what the rot was. It's by saying Five Pebbles has the rot. But
I mean, yeah, they know what the rot is. This is just something at play in the story.
It probably isn't a uncommon occurrence for somebody to accidentally fail in their experiments to find the way to cure themselves.
Meow's theory is that rot is basically an evolved form of cancer.
It's
due to the void's influence.
The thing about it, though, is that
it exists in all creatures.
The thing about it, though, is that in center space, where civilizations are actually going to, physically sort of be in a coherent way, rot won't normally be large. It'd probably just be contained within the body as little things, maybe little cells or a mass or something. But that would probably have been prevalent for a while. It might have been called the rot. It probably would still have been called the rot even back then. But the thing about an iterator, the ancients sort of inadvertently increased the grip the Fringe has on coherent space by making iterators. Because now suddenly there's a, cosmic horror adjacent colossal superorganism that is, like any other organism, capable of getting a form of cancer, and that means that if it gets the rot, it's going to be able to eat you. So, oh well. Still though, it's probably not common. Iterators are an incredibly well designed physiology. The only way Five Pebbles was able to get his strain of the rot isn't through a random malfunction. It's specifically a random malfunction that he administered, basically. He forced his systems to sort of strain themselves and making a new kind of organism, and then his focus broke, and then it mutated and malfunctioned, and then it became the rot for that.
Me when I try and kill myself and actually give myself uber cancer and I still don't die from it.
Yeah, Five Pebbles' plan was to build an organism that gives him a kill switch, and thus, instead of making a kill switch, he gets the slowly die and painfully switch, which is on by default.
I don't think he ever dies though. Even like towards the end of Saint's campaign, he's just kind of brain damaged.
I mean, well, that's the thing, right? Like, the system is powered by mass refraction cells, and even without mass refraction cells, components are really powerful. Like, looks of the moon's neurons can last seemingly pretty much self-sufficiently. So, the thing about an iterator slowly dying like that is that it's not going to actually fully be killed. There will be something somewhere that is alive. And the thing about it is that it's barely anything. In Saint's timeline, he basically is dead, because the kind of behavior that the puppet has is synonymous with there being like 2 neurons somewhere in the facility. And at that point, we can't even be sure if those 2 neurons are actual neurons, or if there's just like the lingering strata of neurological tissue in the walls that just happen to still be there, and they're not gonna actually be destroyed for even much longer. They're very robust organisms.
For better or worse.
For better or worse.
They were designed not to die.
What if the clouds and signal spires were made out of Kool-Aid? I think that would invite a lot of things to grow. I don't know. Mold land. Okay.
You know, speaking of rot in things, particularly to, you know, prints and such, it's the headcanon that I have with rot is that at least if it's somewhat sentient, it's able to somewhat mimic things it knows.
So what you're saying is that Unfortunate Evolution is basically Five Pebbles' puppeted rotten undead corpse. Unfortunate Evolution is Five Pebbles' puppeted rotten undead corpse that is in the hell version of itself, staying on the fabric of reality that haunts him like a ghost that it doesn't exist. And only beings like the Void Weaver and the Watcher would ever see it themselves. Five Pebbles probably doesn't know about it. I mean, actually that's... It's actually not necessarily true. There's a bunch of... Have you guys ever noticed how there's a bunch of constellation holograms in the superstructures? And do we know anything else, particularly in the Watcher campaign, that has constellation shapes in it?
Yes.
So, maybe Five Pebbles is sort of aware, but anyway, yeah. Have you noticed how ripple spawn, when viewed from other planes of existence, turned yellow? Associated with ascension are yellow. I mean, yeah, the ripple space and voidness. I don't think there is a void space, but the void and ripple are opposites, and they show as opposites to each other, though they are effectively related for that.
They're like yin and yang.
They're like the two sides of a magnet.
Yeah.
When an iterator dies, what point in time does it return to when it wakes up? When it's the start to the moment right before its last living component stopped? I thought about this before, and well, firstly, what I proposed is that what happens to them, maybe they wake up when they were first primed and activated, but that would be insane. But it would fit with that one thing that Seven Red Suns said, which is, well, basically, communication between Five Pebbles and Seven Red Suns. We iterate and try. Some of us die. It's not fair. Well, that is true, but you know nothing ever truly dies. Around and around it goes. So eventually, even with a minuscule chance, it will strike a positive. Which implies that the iterators do experience the actual proper cycle themselves, although in what form I'm not sure. But then Minoru also suggested an alternative idea, which is that something only cycles back in time when it's killed unnaturally. When something dies naturally, like of old age, it's probably not going to cycle back, but rather cycle forward, because of like something like how the hunter works. The hunter doesn't cycle back after its body cripples permanently, and if it did cycle back, it would sort of be like, you know, dimensionally soft locked, if you will. So the qualia in question has no reason to linger here, so it carries on forward. So in that sense, maybe there is no condition that an iterator can be unnaturally killed, unless you count the rot, but that's still sort of vague. Like, unnaturally killed is like getting, stabbed or something, or blown up. But as far as I can tell, I don't think any iterator has blown up. I don't think anyone tried to start a war to kill an iterator. The only thing that could kill them would be like heavy artillery, and even then that would only make a dent. They never really thought these ideas through when they built them. They probably did, but they probably didn't care that much. They didn't seem to care. The peoples in general, at least, whoever's managing it all, which is probably to say grand communities of all sorts. As a society, they didn't really have the same idea of, let's protect the world. Like, of course, for us, it's a battle between us. Like, there's those who want to protect the world, and there's those who
Can
don't
we make
care at all.
reactor core play at all times on stream?
What? Reactor core?
Yeah. Unfortunate evolution music.
Oh. I don't know why it was playing there still, but it stopped playing at some point. But yeah, in general, they didn't seem to care about the world that much. They call the world a bunch of, like, rock, gas, dull-witted bugs and microbes, to which we thus have obligations, but not... Like, the obligations in question were kind of just like, we kind of gotta do that, rather than, oh, I mean, it's so important. So, the iterators are probably similar-ish in that regard. Probably not too much, but to them it's probably noble, like, they'll get to live after us. In them being there, we'll know that we won't have left nothing behind. We won't have left a world behind that is pointless, and nothing we did in the world was really all of. By leaving the iterators behind, they can collectively tell themselves that they did something in the physical world that amounted to something, because the iterators will be there, and maybe they'll strike a positive. They'll maybe do something. They didn't, but, Signal Spires is pink because of plankton. I wouldn't fully disagree with that. I still think the sunset is doing a good contribution to it, but it might be pink for other reasons too, yeah.
Yeah.
It could be pink because it's like a memory as well. I think my map is broken. What the what?
Yeah, it's just slightly off. It happens sometimes in random warp.
Where am I? This is a death pit, right?
I know where.
I see.
You are.
Oh. I was completely not where I thought I was.
I don't need maps to recognize the areas.
Good for you. I should reach out more. Let me shelter here first. This is our amazing computer that can find the solution. It has 10 billion flaws in their design and counting. Goodbye. So wonderful. Yeah, Moon says you'll wake right back up again. So, and like, looks to the moon is probably more or less aware of what kind of state the hunter has. Like, even if she's not in her full, ability to calculate, her 5 neurons seem to be pulling a lot of work, honestly. So, I mean,
Yeah.
she's able to just look at you and determine you're sick. So I think the puppets have like X-ray vision or something.
That, or there's just parts, things to Hunter that makes it clear that they are sickly, even if they are still going strong.
Possibly. But yeah, so it's like, it's not an unaccounted for phenomenon. So when Looks at the Moon says you'll wake right back up again, she probably is correct in that. Which would entail that the hunter is cycling into the future and not the past, because obviously if it did cycle into the past, that would be in gameplay. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, get out of here. What? The steam? What? What did I do to you? Stop it!
I don't think it's deliberately attacking you.
I guess, yeah, it's trying to attack the centipede and failing. Also, interesting how they're like, did you see that? Their segment, like, billows up before they do their steam attack.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
How many rain world neurons would it take for me to run GTA 6? I think it would take 1. Do you have any idea how powerful they are? Like, able to simulate a brain? Which...
Yeah, 5 of them is enough to have human equivalent smarts.
And able to make you permanently glow when consumed.
That's it, honestly,
Weird side
the
effect.
computers they were working with probably were just like single neuron computers. And a single neuron probably contains more information than we have in our software so far. Then again, you have to wonder, like, I mean, they're called neuron flies, right? So, I wonder how many neurons are in a neuron. Like, they probably have an actual brain structure in them, in some form.
You don't like my eye?
It is very eye-opening.
Celia, why are you over there? What are you doing?
I'm teleporting. Help me!
No!
There.
It's awesome.
Everything is normal.
Awesome.
Hooray. Can a neuron run Minesweeper? Probably. I mean, so neurons seem to be okay. Let's take a slug cat brain versus a neuron. A neuron seems to be potentially larger than a slug cat brain.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean
tiny
it
cell.
has more information in it.
Okay,
Let's look at a single neuron. So, firstly, a single neuron... The neurons around Looks to the Moon are assembled in a lattice of a persona. The persona in question is Looks to the Moon, of course. But what can Looks to the Moon do with a single neuron? Looks to the Moon can see and hear and feel. Looks to the Moon can barely talk, so her thoughts are probably more like that of a bug or something, but she's certainly able to perceive a complex, physical environment. I feel like a single neuron could work as like a hard drive for your computer. if formatted correctly for that.
I'm not getting in the rot prince. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let me rechat for a moment. Wrong button. Wrong button. There we go.
I mean, neurons can be formatted to jumpstart things, so they have potential. However, I'm looking at the time. It's time for me to go.
See you around.
Bye. She does still hold a grudge despite having won, though. That's true. I mean, hatred is a base thing, you know. Teehee. Anyways,
Can a
thank you for
neuron even
hosting
project the
me.
display without the
Oh.
puppet? The only reason for the puppet's existence is an interface, so you can talk to your supercomputer in an easy way outside of like needing to bring your computer and having some kind of chat interface or whatever. A puppet will allow you to communicate with them, and it will allow them to experience reality from your kind of shape, which is good for them to build a persona that you can relate to.
Meow. I'm leaving.
What? Oh.
Remove me from the area.
There. No, that didn't work. I don't know why I sort of just kept you there. You were obliterated by that pillar. If the neuron is so good, why don't the benefactors carry a neuron everywhere instead of Pearl? They probably would. We're not, we don't know what they had on their person. It's like, Downpour's suggestion of them having like a floating identification machine thing is pretty on the mark, but I imagine they'd have like 5 other things that are just floating around them at all times.
Like a neuron. Or something akin to it being able to be used as like a mobile computer, or like how we have cell phones.
Yeah.
But it floats.
Like I can imagine every single citizen would have a personal computer that's just floating and is also equipped with a neuron to power it. Not necessarily that they're separate, they could just be like, they have the neuron inside the computer. It's probably a better design.
Yeah.
The whole reason they're floating around for the iterators is because they are in fact inside of the iterators, so that's the good way to do it there. Likely to connect it to something vaguely to live? I mean, probably, theoretically. Again, a neuron is like nigh self-sufficient somehow. But you probably do. Maybe they just breathe air and get all their power that way. I mean, they do have access to the void-powered fusion reactor things. Maybe the neurons are powered by even tinier versions of those. I'm dead.
Oof.
And 1 neuron can run a laptop, but 2 can run a gaming PC. I still think it would be more. Like, if you dedicated... We don't have the kind of technology for this, because, as it turns out, we've made machines that perceive in only one medium, like text or images or whatnot, rather than all of the senses. But if you formatted your whole computer hard drive to operate as the powering system for, like, a bunch of creature senses and the ability to respond to that stimulus, it probably, I don't know, I feel like it would be less than a single neuron. Maybe. Maybe not. But,
Plus, I don't think 5 computers would be enough to run anything akin to a human-like brain.
Yeah.
And 5 neurons is enough to have
I mean,
a comparatively human level of smarts in Moon.
okay, I will say, there's the aspect. I feel like with our kind of technology now, theoretically, if you networked a bunch of computer hard drives together, you could simulate a human brain. The problem is that we don't know what the structure of a human brain is, so we can't just have the computers do that. You need to figure that part out first, and also network the computers together so they don't have like any latency and a bunch of other stuff. And even then, that's not ideal. Like, at the end of the day, you still just have a bunch of computers. Like, you can't fit that inside of a mobile shape. Which maybe you don't need one. Maybe you're not caring about building a mobile shape. But at least build a coherent singular structure.
Yeah.
But also, there also comes the other aspect of if you build a computer system that simulates a functional human brain, a functional human brain happens to be full of instincts dedicated to a mobile shape, and so they might get a bit claustrophobic or whatever if you have them not able to do that. That didn't work. Humans and computers run on versions of what can be considered math. The thing about organics is that we don't use numbers. The brain doesn't use numbers. Humans made up numbers because the brain won't tell us whatever programming language it does, because its programming language is like would probably look like nonsense even if you did understand what it's using for its calculations. But like, a human can do all sorts of things. Moving your legs is a calculation. Holding something in your hand is a calculation. Any sort of turning or reacting to anything is sort of a calculation. So, it's not math in the human sense, but it is a version of calculations that are able to be applicable to the universe, etc., etc. So, there's two ways to go about, well, I would say there's hundreds of ways to go about intelligence, in theory. But if you have... copying a human brain and putting it into a computer is going to result in something that functions differently than if you successfully created a synthetic intelligence from scratch using, like, human-invented coding calculations. You might get a similar end result, maybe, but... like, the difference is, for one of these options, the computer is simulating chemical shapes instead of numbers. Because that's the difference, effectively. A neuron calculates based on chemical energy. There's certain chemicals that it will use to deposit between its peers, and those chemicals represent the values that it used to determine its calculations. The same way that a DNA cell, or DNA line, however you would call it, is code. It's written in code. It's like there's 4 different variables as opposed to... well, it's kind of 2, because isn't there like a mirror variable? One variable will have the other side of it always be the same for its version. So in the sense of how a line of code is at its basis zeros and ones, DNA will have its you know, it's, as we've named them, it's A and D and T and C, I think. And it uses that to make its little shapes, and eventually it gets to the point where you actually have it make... well, I mean, okay, it's not the same kind of code. DNA is not active code. It's not doing calculations. It's just informing what to build. But DNA will build a neuron, and then a neuron will use its chemical structures to simulate, you know, some version of calculations, and then enough of them together will have a form of calculation that's so complex that it actually is able to form a mind. And there's a lot of reasons why minds evolved, because this world is nigh unpredictable, full of different things to perceive and do and interact with, and all of those things are valuable for survival. So, you have a brain, you have a functional organism that can survive. So, it's in nature's interest to make one of those, but it's not easy to make one of those. But it's also not impossible, I would certainly say. I've been rambling on this for how long?
No idea, but I'm enjoying it.
I haven't even been reading the responses. I should pause and look at chat. I should shelter here.
Mm.
What even is the benefactor's diet? We would have no idea. That could... There's just too many things we would not be able to account for in there.
True. But we do know at least some of the things they've eaten and drank. From
Yeah,
things
a couple
like
things.
murals. And, you know, karma flowers.
I always wondered how green lizards are extinct in Sate's campaign if nothing can really die. So that's the thing. So the thing to understand about the cycle is that things don't die mentally. Physically, they die all the time. Physically, a creature will die next to you, and then for your instance of reality, it will remain dead. But for it will cycle back into a version of time and space where it never died in the first place. So yeah, mentally things cycle back, but physically things can go extinct and also newly evolved, and the world can change and all these other things. Do you think more thought went into the design of each small organism itself, or either it is slapped together with whatever they had on hand? They probably made them with technologies that they had already, but updated and reformatted to fit together. I mean, you kind of have to do more than banging rocks together to make a supercomputer that actually works, I'm certain. A human brain made a specific purpose would be impossible to emulate with just a computer. I've already sort of said my thoughts on that. I would say emulate. I would say it's easier to... Emulate is an interesting word to apply here, because it could mean multiple things depending on what you're using it for. If you want to make an authentic world-type intelligence that's a persona and interacts with the world, you need to be very authentic in the sense of it's able to perceive senses and make decisions and respond and retain a significant amount of memory. Have that all set up and you might result in some kind of intelligence. It would of course be very different to a human intelligence. Well, it would have many similarities. It would be different in some ways that we might probably don't account for, but also similar in other ways that are more similar than we would give it credit for. Simultaneously, especially if its main components of intelligence are based on learned information as opposed to instinctive programmed information, in which case its behavior would have similar all-around variables that a human can behave. A human can behave in all sorts of ways, but all in all, we are all formatted on the design of the collective human knowledge that has built up over time. It can come in many forms, and you'll learn some things before other things, but an alien collective intelligence of knowledge is going to have different names for everything, different reasoning for everything, even if you end up in a similar place with similar results. I could say so much more on that, actually. Brains have the advantage of being built using cell structures. That's true. The thing about synthetic and organics, organic by the definition of having organs, being cellular and all those things, is nature starts from the bottom up. Nature starts from the smallest scale possible, microbes, and then works up from there. We work from the top down. We are already at a very giant scale. And so we're putting metal plates on sheets and things, but eventually we get them more and more intricate, more complex and more small. And eventually it gets to a point where something even fully synthetic probably would end up looking organic, because you're just fitting so much stuff in one place. It wouldn't necessarily use liquids or whatnot, but it would still be on that sort of level, probably. At least if you want it to be comparable to something nature made, except for a purpose of your design. The human brain doesn't exist in a vacuum. There's a whole thing attached to it. Indeed. Thus, this is a caveat to if you were to try to make a copy intelligence of taking an organic brain from a human in its data in some way, however you're doing that, and uploading it to a virtual system, the immediate issue, in order for your copy of a human brain to not experience like chaotic static noise or misalignment of pathways or muscle groups or a whole bunch of other problems, you would have to accurately network everything correctly so that it has a basis to adapt to. The human brain is very adaptable. I don't doubt that if you took a human scan intelligence and put it into a machine, it probably... I don't doubt if you... Is my connection good right now?
Oh, I can hear you. There's just a
It is
small
working.
blip.
Alright. I feel like the brain would be able to adapt, but it probably would have a hard time for a while. Especially if your machine body is particularly different from a human body. Every nerve... So... it's hard to say from our position as what we are currently able to do, but if you took a copy intelligence without getting every nerve cell that the brain is attached to, two things could happen. One, it's easier for the brain to adapt since it doesn't have the nerve cells for its specified body, and those cells equivalent are instead replaced by the, energy electrical versions for the body in question, however that body works. Or it would be harder for it to adapt because all of those nerve cells were in turn part of the brain's collective functioning, and thus you have this strange numbness on everything that, again, the brain could still potentially adapt to, but it might just be permanently broken in some vague way. Computers are weird, join the rot. Oh, you know. Perfectly simulated a human brain in a computer. I would believe it has a body even though it lacks one, causing an insanely intense and confusing sense of dysphoria. Maybe dysphoria. But that depends more on learned intelligence, to some extent, partially at least. Of like what you think you should be and where you should be. If you have a willing patient for your copy intelligence, you probably wouldn't have dysphoria, but what you're describing I can see would result in like, phantom limb, except for your entire body, which would be painful if not very confusing, if it persists. As a reason as to why they chose to purposed organisms rather than machines. Yeah, I mean, you could say that. I feel like Rainworld has a lot of things that are related to brains. I feel like it's not only easier, but somehow more cosmically likely for a civilization of this world to make something at least partially organic in its advanced machines. But also, at least for our world, I would say both options are equally capable. You can either do it from scratch or you can do what nature already did and switch it around a bit. In both cases, you have to figure a lot of stuff out. Phantom limb is considered a type of dysphoria. Is it? I mean, I can see why it would be. While it might take a lot of extra processing power, I think it would be worthwhile to simulate a familiar environment to emulate organic functions and cover creature needs. What? In like a full virtual environment? I haven't heard of it being called a type of dysphoria, but again, I can see why it would be. Body-related misalignment of the mind, if you can say it like that. I hope my ramblings that aren't as Rainroad related are not nonsensical. Or at least, well, that's a bit harsh. Sensible, able to be understood, and etc.
Yeah.
Just enough to think there's a body, so it's not, so there's no claustrophobia. I was more bringing that up in the case of it, like, yes, actually, yeah, that perfectly fits with the scenario I brought it up last. If you have a non-mobile body, if your copy intelligence is housed in just like a bunch of computers that are strewn here and there, then yeah, an internal experience is probably valuable for them as like a virtual space where they can feel like they physically are, kind of. Because otherwise, yeah, they are going to... See, the thing is, this is potentially a caveat that you wouldn't have if you made an intelligence from scratch. Because the thing about a copy intelligence of a human is a human comes with a lot of instincts for movement. Most of our... I mean, really, most of the brain is designed for movement, to, you know, be able to move the body around and react to things, etc. That's kind of like the basis of things, generally speaking. So, if that's not working, then you're going to have to try to redesign either the body structure or the brain structure to cope with it. But again, you might not have to... It simultaneously would be harder than we imagine, but also it might be easier than someone of the time might imagine, because again, the brain's adaptivity might do some of this stuff for you. Not that that would be easy on the psyche of the person in question, necessarily.
Yeah. Anyways. Welcome back to Willow Grove. This place exists. I think it's neat.
Yeah, this is a nice region. I wonder if we can find the Void Weaver here. We probably can find the Void Weaver here.
Well, you can see on the map where the Void Weaver is.
We can see on the map where the Void Weaver left its closed portals. Which I think is around that room somewhere.
Okay, so you know the Void Weaver is in this region. I think it is to the left.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
here-ish.
And when you get there, you can...
Bug.
You can't use ripple space to get there, or at least to
Oh.
see where they go.
I need
But
more karma.
but you should be able to still find them. I believe that there will be a go to the portal. I believe that there might be very subtle impressions
There it is.
of the Weaver webs.
Without ripple
If
space?
you look in...
Oh, do you mean like
Yeah,
if I hold on.
No, I mean like in the background. I think you might need to go down.
No, I don't think it really shows up. Although, see, like the windows I'm making might show it up.
I have noticed in... I've noticed... Oh, maybe it does require a ripple space ability to be able to see it as well. Like, I've noticed that sometimes, even outside of ripple space, there can still be subtle impressions of those, you know, strands. And it's gone.
What? It's gone?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Wait, that can happen?
It disappears after a cycle.
Wait, where is it then?
In another region where there's a random work that is closed.
Oh my god, hold on. Are there any more in this region?
There is a red... No. you can see on the region map when you sleep, but not any here.
I could just make another portal here.
Yeah, who knows?
We could
Maybe
just
if you're
keep
lucky,
searching.
you'll send you to the Weaver region.
Oh my god, I'm here again.
Back in the building.
Okay, I have an idea.
Oh yeah.
Ickbug, you're coming with me. Oh my god. What is going on?
You should probably just stick in Ripple space for now. I believe there might be another.
Why are they
magnet
growling so much?
Uh,
The war?
they're probably angry at each other.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I should not have brought that with me. Oh no.
Oh well. It's been a while since you've last been to Demon.
Wait, can I go up here? Oh my god, I can go up here. Wait, I've never gone up here. Okay.
Oh yeah. It's a silly little additional area.
Ah. Okay, well, hold on. A 100 times worse. Maybe. Definitely differently. Definitely in a way alien to us. In some, be it subtle. I mean, the thing is, the world is often alien in ways mundane. You know how... Think about how every time peoples of the old worlds, to us, thought of mystical and magical lands where, ooh, there's this thing, and there's this quirk about it, and, like, you can find the strange things that are going there. But no matter what they came up with, it was a world you can breathe in, for instance. Reality is often mundane and alien in mundane ways that we wouldn't have conceived of, but also make complete sense and are like, it's like, okay. Like, for instance, here we have a world where there's no ground. You'll fall forever. What does it look like? Oh, it's kind of just like sky-colored, you know? It doesn't look magical or anything. So all that to say that the experience of a copy intelligence isn't bound to be torturous, but it is bound to be strange and unusual in ways that we probably can't conceive of fully. I mean, I'm sure it's bound to be torturous if you make it torturous. Like, the thing about designing a creature is that you have the ability to program pain.
Right.
But why would you do
Now,
that?
let me get a look at that map.
Oh? Oh yeah, that's a good point. Pull in a second.
Yeah, let's get a look at the regions. Let's see. Oh, there's a decent amount around.
Oh, I could go... Wait. Oh, I could go back to Torrential... Well, I don't want to go back to Torrential where I was. I could go to Coral Caves. Where's the Coral Caves from here? I know where Coral Caves from here is.
I think I know so too.
Alright, let's go to Coral Caves. man, this way is actually farther than I thought. Okay, hold on.
Hmm.
Yeah. There's an egg bug right there. Okay. Oh, I think it found it. Yeah. What if Damon is the true watcher? I mean, maybe. I mean, maybe except for the fact that the slughead on the campaign choosing list is called the Watcher, so 1 minus point for Damon being the Watcher, I guess. You when I walk through you? That's true. maybe we're all watchers. The real friends are the watchers we made along the way.
Maybe we are all watchers.
Is Animus still here?
I don't know.
Video James.
Thank you.
Video James.
Oh my god, yeah, that pole plant. That pole plant that I died to like 4 times. Best hunting position ever.
Pole plant.
On we go.
Now it's time to find the warp. Yeah, you should probably move before it opens up again.
This place is rotted. Interesting that the Weaver can't stop this happening. I guess, I mean, it's not... Again, if I'm correct in, like, nothing's really actually happening to these places. We're, like, bringing them to the fringe. But these places are, like, the reflection of something to begin with, and now they are fringified, which means that this version of... this version of them is corrupted by bringing it closer. Then maybe from the Weaver's perspective, nothing is actually happening, so it's not doing anything about it. I sort of doubt it's the kind of being that can't do anything about it. So maybe it does just, like, not care.
Oh, careful.
The getaway.
Indeed.
Oh, I can totally get up there now.
arenas. Just be careful to not scare the scavs too much.
Yeah. Now, can I see it on the map? Because that would be useful.
Probably. Oh,
Hi.
careful. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is.
I can't see it on the map. Well, I guess I can see it on the map when I
But
get
now
there.
you can ripple. But now you
Wrong
can
button.
ripple space. See which way to go. Looks like it's to the right. Up.
I do enjoy that you're, like, I think your health doesn't refresh until you hibernate, right?
I don't think so.
Like, health from...
Oh,
Because you actually do have a health bar, you don't just die instantly.
Well, yeah,
You-
you should probably keep yourself in ripple space.
Yeah. Your health bar from, like, falling and things
You
like
should
that.
Probably go back.
Oh yeah, good point. But, I do enjoy that your ripple health, or whatever, can go back up, seemingly.
Mhm.
Oh,
That was fast.
here we
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Whoa. Is that just like the Void Weaver's theme?
I'm guessing.
Yeah, this is what was playing the last time I saw it. See, both of you after that happened, both of you said, "Oh, the Void Weaver was talking the first time we saw it." And I went back to the stream and looked at it myself, and yeah, it's like super hyper faint, and I did not notice it at all. But I did hear this song. I thought this song is just what it sounded like. An evanescence of disruption, that's different.
Yeah. 2 more words.
I love disruption. Oh my god, I'm getting weaved.
Look at his silly tail. I literally like the way the tail looks. It's like this.
Flower
I
creature.
really like it.
We really are
I
starting
really
to
like-
look more like some kind of god thing now.
Yeah, a little gauntlet.
That almost killed me.
No, it was deflected. It wouldn't have killed you.
Right, where to now? I wonder if we can find the Weaver again? Where are we? I guess we can just go
You're
back.
here. Yeah.
So, what's up with
Yeah,
this? Is this
I-
still the way it was, or...
Yeah,
No, the threads are gone.
because the Weaver is gone, but you do know another place where the Weaver can appear. Yes, Sniffing Star, indeed.
I just realized this is the third time in a row that we've seen the Weaver without cellular.
Which means Cellulose missed every single time. I think. Poor guys get to see the Weaver.
How would I possibly get that? Oh, never mind. The answer to how I would possibly get that.
I do believe your power did recharge.
It
so-
did, yeah. I could use it, but I'm gonna hibernate first.
Okay.
I don't think the Weaver's effect is the kind of the thing that would persist beyond cycles, but I'm not gonna test that.
Yeah, I can't have them updated yet. Oh, yeah, you could go to Ada
So all
Rim.
those reasons or memories, I would say it's a mix of things. So firstly, the way the strands seem to work is that they treat places like this about as real as they treat center space, but center space has the most coherentness. As why this is why I call it the center, because it's not the fringe, the edge. But at the same time, these places, some of them I'm sure, some of them are probably able to connect to places in center space. So like for every instance of these places, there's a version that is in the actual like fully tangible version of the world, and in that location, creatures aren't necessarily seeing the Watcher, but they're having dreams of the Watcher and maybe like catching it in their mind's eye, but it's not quite there.
Like seeing her go.
It's interesting. It's like I recall there was like a debate on, is the Watcher an echo? I would say the Watcher is like an echo, except instead of ascending, it was just dragged into this.
Yeah. Similarly to how echoes are godlike beings, the
Well, the
Watcher itself is godlet.
Echoes aren't really godlike beings, though. However, so like the power that the Watcher got from
to other characters.
Spinning Top in particular is a particularly playful echo, and that state of mind comes with exploring your memories far and wide. This is the power that Spinning Top gave the Watcher. The Watcher is now able to sort of astral project itself, its physical self, kind of, to places when and where that do exist or don't exist. Or places, like, the place that seems the most memory-like is where Spinning Top is from. The ancient urban. And the reason why is probably because Spinning Top doesn't want us to see the broken, dilapidated future version of ancient urban that probably exists now. So, Spinning Top twists its powers into allowing us to see more clearly that old version. Also, Spinning Top probably doesn't know.
I think that's cute. I think that's kind of cute.
Also, there is also the aspect that Spinning Top probably doesn't know what their city looks like now, so they probably are actually less paired to that version of it. These other places, however, are mostly places that Spinning Top has either heard about or has seen. Or, has like seen in pictures, because again, this is a civilization where they would have data coverage on the whole world, more or less. So,
yes.
Spinning Top is more than able of learning about these random places that are probably on the other side of the planet relative to each other. Good thing I sheltered. Some places, however, like I want to say Outer Rim, and especially Damon, are places that that Spinning Top does not know about, and are probably just places that we're able to get to because we're so deep in the incoherent space that we kind of just run into them. Spinning Top doesn't even want to go to the fringe. Spinning Top says that we have gone too far and that we should turn back. But the only way to get to Outer Rim is by going too far. So, yeah. I don't actually know if the last sentence I said picked up. being an echo is a state of mind. Did that catch?
I don't think it did.
Oh, okay, let me say it again. Spinning Top seemed surprised they were in Ancient Urban. I would say not surprised in the circumstance, but surprised in their own will. Because being an echo is a state of mind, in the sense that if they didn't want to be there, they wouldn't have been able to get there. And so they say, I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. Because, like, traveling with this little creature that shares a fraction of their power reminds them of doing things for a reason, so to speak.
Yeah, and you know, having someone who remembers you and
True.
you know
That probably
cares
is,
about you.
also it.
Basically, Watcher becomes Spinning Top's emotional support slug cat.
Kind of. But then again, Spinning Top unknowingly sending this creature to hell and the waves and the ripples also incites the eyes of the Grand Weaver, which probably no Echo even knows about. But
Yeah.
but this little animal
And
isn't quite.
causes the prince
It's
to
like Spinning Top did something that
even
it's like not supposed to
stronger.
do. Basically, it broke cosmic law, and now
Yeah.
the Weaver is here.
It's really silly. Watcher is really silly.
So what can I do now that I have this? Am I better in some way? It seemed to always just be like a visual thing that the Weaver does to us. But I don't know.
But it looks nice. I like it. You look pretty cool. I really like the way you look.
I wonder how this meshes with like custom colors.
I don't think it does. Like, I think that the only real color it matches with that can be customized is body color.
Probably. The tail things probably will stay the same color no matter what, but I imagine like
Yeah.
Rainwood colors are adaptive, so if you do have like, I don't know, red or something, then the gradient of black to golden would probably adapt to that.
Yeah.
I say that because the tail color isn't the same as the eye color, so they can't be controlled by the same value. That is actually not what I wanted to do there.
Oh well.
I don't imagine what Spinning Top did is common, because Spinning Top, the difference between Spinning Top and other echoes is, again, the particular state of mind they have. Other echoes behave in multiple different ways. Firstly, they barely move. They're like, oh, I'm trapped between the waves and the ripples, so they're like, I guess I won't move, and thus they can't move, because they think that. But also, they talk to you differently. The thing about talking to a regular echo is, well, firstly, you need the correct karma for it. They're not butting into your strand, unlike Spinning Top, who you can see no matter what, which implies that they're pulling some weight on their end. But also, when you talk to an echo, I think this part does still happen with Spinning Top. I actually don't know. Other creatures fall asleep. Yeah, that does happen with Spinning Top. But the reason other creatures fall asleep is because, well, likely the reason is because say their mind is not where their body is. The echo being there means that there is a strand present here that doesn't exist in tangible space. And that means that other creatures are incapable of experiencing it, not without the correct karma, not without the will to see an echo. It's also possible that an echo won't be seen unless it wants you to see it. Like, we don't fully know that, but the way they sort of flash before they see you. Also, I'm kind of not locked in right now.
Maybe you should use your warp ability then.
True. But yeah, so other creatures fall asleep as if their mind is literally elsewhere, left the body that they're inhabiting from your perspective. Though from their perspective, what happened is probably more like you fell asleep next to them, because your mind is now in the echo version of what's going on. And so, the states of being are sort of separate. And to get around the echoes sort of messing all this up by talking to you, what they do is they sort of phase out of your perception. And then you wake up. But you don't just wake up. Time reverts as if you died. A cycle is gone back. And it's as if the whole thing never happened. You never actually physically went anywhere to see anything. And that's how regular echoes get around this. It's probably more natural than whatever Spinning Top is doing. But Spinning Top doesn't do that. Spinning Top doesn't have you go back in time after you talk to them. You just sort of fall out of the sky somewhere, which implies that Spinning Top brought you there, or some other forces happened, in which case you've, like, teleported to this particular location, which that particular location is interesting to me for another reason. But you haven't shifted back in time, but you have possibly shifted in space. Well, you have done that. And this means that you have actually talked to Spinning Top, and that means there's a built-up in misalignment between your state of being and the reality around you, and that means that you are incoherent, and that means the Fringe wants to consume you whole. And so eventually, you get a being that's not quite real, not quite not. And Spinning Top, doubling down on that, further leaning into having this little creature following it around after it realizes sort of, kind of what it's done, even though I don't think Spinning Top ever fully realizes that it is necessarily the cause for the Watcher being able to follow it. It's like, at first it's surprised that the Watcher followed it to, like, Aether Ridge or something. It's like, what? Same one? Even here? Even when? Well, that is new. It's like, what do you mean? You dragged me into this. But after all that is said and done, then a creature like the Weaver comes along and notices that there's breakages in time and space caused by this little animal. So the Weaver might not even care about Spinning Top. The Weaver might know about Spinning Top in the whole, like, knows everything sort of way, but it probably would never have interacted with Spinning Top. It's interested in this thing, because this thing isn't an echo. This thing didn't ascend to get here. It's kind of just stuck here and tearing holes in reality. And so it tries to give it its own power to fix that, to transcend it with knowledge only accessible by those who are in tune with the cycle itself, or what have you. The thing on the Watcher's tail are artichoke dip. My word. This is not going to help us in our edibility for other creatures. Well, actually, the Weaver makes like a...
Wait, there's a common flower down on the left.
True. The Weaver actually makes like a Jingle Bells sound. Well, not a Jingle Bells sound, but like, its feathers. As its feathers sway...
Chains.
What?
It can also sound kind of like chains, but it's the
Kind of.
sound that you hear in Damon.
It's the sound that you hear in
When
Damon
the
that indicates the Weaver
lantern-
is there. Or the Weaver on that one plinth. But the Weaver itself makes that sound, and it makes that sound when its feathers sort of click together. And that
Yeah.
means that its feathers are made of metal.
I think.
Or something, like some kind of cosmic metal. And if that's what is now on the Watcher, I don't think
Great
the Watcher
path.
is more edible.
I like Migration Path.
We're partially made of like cosmic gold now, or something.
I do think we should look for the Weaver. Like, again.
Yeah, if there's any way through, where would it? I can check. There's a portal there, which is a good bet.
Yes.
portals anywhere else? I don't think I've
There
explored
are
this region all
areas
that
you
much.
have. No, you should explore it. It's really cool.
I also need to shelter a lot more. Like wind chimes.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I like wind chimes.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what the ARG name was referring to.
What?
Because it does seem that, like, wind chimes was the whole thing with the ARG.
Huh, maybe. I don't do the RG stuff.
No, but the ARG was related to the word wind chimes. So
Well,
maybe that was It's an interesting thought.
I hereby
I know
scare
that
you,
there's shelter
creatures.
here.
Yeah, scream and be scared. Move. Oh, there's a flower right there.
And yeah, it could be useful, but not for
It'd be
wooding,
pretty important
just
for it to be considerate, yes. It is also amusing though, like, what the Weaver says. It's not, it's like, it is kind of like how the Prince talks in the sense of like, it says it as if you know what it's talking about, but it also says it, the Prince says it in a very, like, it knows so much stuff from all its inherited memories, but also was born yesterday, so it kind of just assumes you are part of it or something, so it's kind of like, it talks like you already know what it is and what's going on. But the Weaver also talks like that, but for the reason would of course be different. It's like, it talks in a way that's very unlike a person. It's getting right to the point, with the exact words and terminologies as if it's been planning them for years, even though it says them in moments. Because who knows how a mind like that works. And every single word it says carries so much weight, but in the moment none of it makes any sense at all.
For all we know, the Weaver might be older than the entirety of Rainwood itself.
I mean, if it's like a god being, then that's not unlikely. The question, though, is what is the Weaver's job? What does the Weaver actually do in this world, normally? Does it just, like, maintain things? Maybe? Did it create anything?
Maybe. Hard to know. But man, I love this region.
What is the Weaver? Our only best bet is that it's some manner of god of some kind. I mean, it's called the Void Weaver, so it probably controls or manages the Void in some way. But it could be anything from like a creator being to a cosmic janitor. And we would have no way of knowing which, because from our perspective both of those things are like intangibly vast and powerful from our perspective. I guess I befriended that creature.
Leisure. I like leisures. You're silly. Yep. Do you want me to tell you?
It is lightweight. It might actually already be befriended.
Yeah. I think they are very
grab another
similar
just in
to blue lizards.
Oh my god,
yeah,
these things are heavy.
They can, sometimes they're really heavy, sometimes they aren't. It's weird.
Fascinating. Hello? Hi. Hello?
Political torches.
Is this the one that's friendly?
Seems like it. Oh, look at it. It's so
Awesome.
goofy.
Hello.
It's not entirely friendly, but it's clearly tamed. Just
Upside down.
I may or may not be right back, it's a 50-50 chance.
okay.
We should probably end the stream soon, anyway. This is really funny.
Yes. The goober. You should go to the shelter and sleep again,
Yeah.
because then you can shelter with the lizard.
Just, I want to get these things out of the way.
You should goober.
I think it
The
can't
lizard
pathfind
roams
across that.
fine, but it can pathfind around.
Yeah. I'll just go. They know where you are, like, no matter where you go, right? So.
Yeah.
I'll just
Power of theme.
stand here and. I'm pretty sure that one's not tame.
And no, it's confused.
Is that the tame one? No, that's not the tame one.
Maybe. It might just be able to hear you as all.
Yeah, that's not the tame one. The one over there, I don't know. These lizards unfortunately look very similar.
The one you tamed was more purple.
Was it?
These are more of an orange. Yeah. It was more of a cooler color. These are more of a warm color.
He was the cosmic janitor. How much is he getting paid? What is he getting paid in? Oh, you know. Universe dollars. This might be the
I
tamed
think
one.
That one. Yeah. Oh, he's a
Yeah.
goober.
Come with me, creature.
It can cross the gap. Don't worry.
Yeah. I think Audimus is not going to come back.
Oh.
Creature! Assemble your brain. There we go.
It's just a lizard. It's a lizard. A lizard are lizards. Sometimes they're silly like that.
I guess this is how we're doing this. Should we stop here? We should stop here.
Yeah.
Oh, the Weaver isn't even in this region. But there is supposedly Weavers in other regions, so I suppose we'll do that next.
Yes. This was fun.
Yes.
And well, since Autumnus isn't here for the ending, how about I say the last words of video games?